Welcome, everybody. I wanted to share with you a lovely place in nature where I got some inspiration for a Vinyasa yoga session with you today. And if you can find a place somewhere in green or maybe in your garden or in a park, well, maybe if you feel like doing that right now, that's okay. Um, Maybe with a plant close by or something like that. It can really change the experience of your practice, especially when you have grass or little flowers near the trees, also, obviously, the birds. So it can make you feel more grounded, and also in nature, everybody is okay and the same. There are no goals, there are no um, differences between people or animals or trees. There's just some neutral ground, and it can be really nice to be in that space. It really helps quieting your mind, and maybe also giving you emotional, more safe sense, safety. So, and the sun appears here as well. So, whenever you're ready, just start in a comfortable seated position. You can close your eyes or have your eyes at a fixed point in front of you. Relaxing the eyelids, softening, softening in the hips, the places where you sit. First, listening to the space around you. What is happening there? Are there sounds of the wind, maybe, or maybe your children running around? See if you can approach it with a observer perspective. So, looking at what happens in your mind and in your body whenever those sounds come up. Then we notice the sound, the silence behind the sound, the underlying layer of silence. That's always there. Sound emerges from silence, so the silence is always there. Then you can shift your attention to touch, so your sense of touch, and maybe the feeling on your skin at this moment. Where your hands are touching, maybe your thighs. And then we follow the sense of touch inwards into the chest or the belly, into the nose where you feel the breath at this moment. observing the breath, the in-breath expansion in the body, giving energy, the pause between the in and out breath, and the out breath, emptying your body, your lungs, all the way out. And then inhale again. Full inhale, filling the chest, maybe the belly expands a bit. Exhale, belly comes in, chest comes in. Exhaling all the way out. And find your own rhythm to do this. The yogic breath, which is filling the whole lungs, so activating also the lower part of the lungs that we activate when our belly expands. And it's okay if it doesn't feel natural in the beginning. And if you find it easier to focus on the chest part, that's also okay. Just do something that works for you. If you want to do the yogic breath, you feel the breath coming into the lungs and then into the waist area and into the belly. And on the exhalation, you feel the belly come in, waist and chest. If you've got that under control, you can feel also the sides of the body expand on the inhalation. It's a subtle movement. You probably feel it most in the sides of the rib cage. Making the inhales even bigger and the exhales out even fuller without straining. And then on the next inhale, you notice the back participating as well. So on the inhalation, feeling the subtle movement of the upper back expanding. Maybe you feel it in the lower back as well. Calm breaths, no force. Shoulders are relaxed. Let's keep tuning into the breath during the practice. As you open your eyes and you find yourself at the top of your mat. Feet at a distance that feels good for you, that you feel grounded. Making sure that all four wheels of the feet are pressing into the floor. So the inner side of the foot, the outer side of the front foot, the outside of the heel and the inner heel. So we have the balance and we have the grounding figured out. And you can sway from side to side to feel your weight shifting in the feet. Making little circles maybe. Gaze can be at a fixed point in front of you. Let's circle the other way around. Making the circles now smaller and smaller until you find a point of balance in the center of your feet. All right. Let's take a deep breath in here. Fill the lungs and exhale. On the inhale, you bring the hands up above your head. Exhale, fold forward with the hands intertwined behind the back. Take another inhale and allow the hands to drop forward here slightly without any force. Inhale, drop the hands down onto the shins, looking forward or opening the chest with a long neck. Exhale, hands onto the floor, stepping into a high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, come down with the knees on the floor, all the way down. Inhale, smell the grass or something else, and come to cobra. Exhale, we drop down here to the floor, and on the inhale, you lift your feet up as high as is comfortable for your low back as well. This is very good for your leg strength. And if your chest is still on the floor, you can also lift that up or keep it on the floor, whatever is available for you. And if you want an extra challenge, you have your hands towards the back as well. Take one deep inhale here. And exhale, hands to the floor, hips come up. Press yourself into a down dog. So first down dog here, we make sure that our hands and fingers are firmly planted into the floor. Shoulders away from the ears, long neck. The knees can be bent in the beginning, that's totally fine. Breathe. And then if you feel the space available to walk the heels up and down, you can try that. Inhale, we step the feet between the hands, long neck, open the chest. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, we come all the way up. Extend the hands above your head. And let's lower the hands down beside your body. Allow your breath to become normal. Finding the 4 points on the feet again, on every foot. On the next inhale, you let your hands come up again. Stretch out all the way out. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward or have a long neck. Your chest is open. This is very strengthening for the back. Exhale, step your left foot back, left knee towards the floor, low lunge. Inhale here. Dropping the hips in a place that feels good for you. And on the next exhale, you press your hands into the floor and your feet come back on the back of your mat, finding yourself back in a downward dog position. Take an inhale here, pushing the hips up and back. And exhale, come forward above your shoulders, high plank. Inhale. And exhale, either with the knees on or off the floor, you come down to the floor. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, whatever feels better for you. Cobras with the knees on the floor and the hips on the floor. Exhale down. On the inhale, you lift your feet off the floor. This is locust pose. If you're ready, you can also bring the chest off the floor and lift your hands off the floor, or keep the hands on the floor. Listen to your body. One more breath here. And exhale. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press the hips up and back into a down dog. Again, either with the knees bent or knees straight, whatever feels better for your low back. As you inhale, then you step the right foot forward. Actually, no, the left foot forward. Right knee and right foot towards the floor. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, step the feet together in the front of the mat. Lower your torso. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, drop the head down. Neck is relaxed. Inhale, come all the way up. Extend the hands above the head. Exhale, release. Release the hands besides the body. Feeling the firmness of your feet. And breathe here. Shoulders are open. Collarbones long. Hands are relaxed. On the next inhale, you bring the hands up and back again. Here again, knees can be slightly bent. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, looking forward, opening the chest. You can have a long neck as well if you don't want to look forward. Exhale, step the right foot back this time. Inhaling, looking forward. The right knee is off the floor. As you exhale here, you can drop the hips slightly down. Use the muscles of your legs to support yourself. And on the next inhale, you step the left foot with the right foot in a down dog. One exhalation here. Inhale, bring the shoulders over the hands in a high plank. Drop the hips down slightly. Exhale, take your pick. Knees on or off the floor as you come down. Inhale, come up into a cobra. Shoulders are down. Exhale, release the head and the chest towards the floor. On the inhale, you bring your feet off the floor in locust pose. And check it out if you want to bring the torso up as well. And the hands, one breath here. Exhale through the mouth. Release down. Take a moment here. Then inhale, step into a down dog again. Enjoy the stretch in the back of your legs, maybe in the low back. And then on the inhale, we step the right foot forward. Left knee is off the floor. Open the chest. Inhale. On the exhale, you drop your hips down. This can be a very subtle movement. They don't have to go down a lot. Just about releasing something in the hips. Inhale, step the left foot forward, looking forward. Or have a long neck, open the chest. Exhale, drop the head down. As you inhale, you press the feet firmly into the floor and roll up softly, vertebrae by vertebrae. You can take the hands with you if you like. Okay, exhale. Hands besides the body. Find your feet on a firm position on the floor. Hips are stacked over your feet. Shoulders stacked above the hips and your head is balancing on your neck. Notice the breath. On the exhale, you can then drop your hands down as if your hands are heavy, weight into the hands. And as if your head is heavy as well, you come all the way forward and hang here for a second. You can hold opposite elbows or just let the hands drop. The knees can be bent as well. Just allowing some relaxation here. Head is heavy. Then on the next inhale, you place your hands on your shins or on the floor, looking forward, opening the chest. And as you exhale, you first bring the right knee towards the floor and then the left knee. And so we are in tabletop position on hands and knees. Shoulders are more or less above the wrists, and your hips are more or less above the knees. You can inhale and let the belly drop for a second. Come to a cow posture, head comes up. Exhale, rounding the spine, coming to cat posture, getting a nice stretch in the back. Inhale, come up, letting the belly drop, head comes up. Exhale, rounding the spine. The next inhale, you come back to the center. You place the weight on your right hand. Left hand can come. No, let's start with the feet actually. You place the weight on your right hand still and the weight on your left knee. And then on the inhale, you can lift your right foot up. Foot can be flexed or pointed, whatever works for you. This is for strength in the leg. And then if you have found your balance here, you can lift the left hand forward as well. Take a breath here. Feel the extension between the left hand and the right foot. Long neck. Exhale, left hand comes down, right knee comes down. Let's move the hips from side to side for a second. And then you switch sides. So this time you place the weight on your right knee. The left foot comes up. And it doesn't matter, it can be a bit higher if that's okay for you, but it can also be lower if this is already enough stretch of strength for you. So adapt the postures to your body. Placing the left hand firmly into the floor here below the shoulder, and then as you inhale, you lift the right hand up as well. Focusing on the strength in your leg, in your arms. Focusing on the balance within your body. Noticing your body adapting with every little muscle to keep the balance. And exhale, come down. All right, shaking the hips from side to side for a second again. Intuitively also feeling if you have some muscles that need an extra stretch, just go there. You follow the protocol of your own body. And for the next posture, we lift the left hand up again and the right foot. So find the balance posture on your right hand especially and your left knee. And since we've already practiced this, we can add some extra. So you bend the right knee and you may feel this in the front thigh. And if you want, you can stretch towards the back, maybe use a strap here. This is very available for you. You can push the foot into the hand and give your body more of a bend. Otherwise, you just have the foot close to the bum. And one more breath here. You're doing great. And exhale, hand and knee down. Okay, releasing for a second. Coming back to the breath. Finding a stable position here as you lift your left leg up and your right hand. Bending the left knee and finding your left foot in the back. You can, if you do have your balance, open the chest slightly towards the right. Push the hand into the floor, push the foot into the hand if you want an extra stretch. Breathe and exhale. Let's just sit on the heels for a second. Intertwine the hands. Rotate the wrists gently, giving your wrists some love. A lot of strength on the wrists in this practice. Dropping the shoulders down here, so releasing any tension. You can have your eyes closed if you want to feel even more profoundly what is going on within the hands and the wrist. You can release your hands and separately move the wrists. Maybe shaking the hands out for a second can be really nice. Taking the shoulders with you, just shake it out. We come to the seated part of the practice. So you can have the legs extended in front of you, spread. Maybe this is already enough stretch on the hamstrings, on the backs of the legs. If you want to move forward and you can't, you can also slightly lift the knees up. And we just come to a forward bend for a brief moment. And you can vary the position of the legs. So if you feel it a lot in one side of the inner knee, for example, it can help to rotate the feet outwards. Or maybe it works for you to rotate the feet inwards to get more of a stretch on the outside of the legs. Again, adapting the posture to your body. Giving your body some love. Giving your body what it needs. You can go with your left hand to your left thigh. Right hand comes up, giving the right side body a stretch. Again, it doesn't matter how far you are with your left hand. Inhale, stretch the right hand up a bit more to feel it even more. And then exhale, come up with the torso. Right hand to right shin. Inhale, left hand comes up. We try to look for a stretch in the left torso this time, so the left ribs. Also, you maybe feel it even in between the ribs. Inhale, left hand comes up a bit more. Exhale, coming back up. All right. Getting the knees back close to the body, and before we come to Shavasana, let's take a boat posture. So you lift your feet off the floor. If this is what is available for you, that's fine, because you're also training your belly muscles, the hip flexors. And if your feet can come a bit more up, that's also good. And if you do Pilates, They do a lot of this, so you can probably do that as well. Make sure that your lower back is straight, not rounded, so we are not collapsing in this posture. Shoulders are open. And if you want to experiment a bit, you can also have your hands intertwined behind your legs, lift the feet up a bit more. We're just going to do a bit more experimenting, so moving the weight from right to left. So we use a bit more of the belly muscles, of the leg muscles, different muscles. One more to the right, and one more to the left, and then grabbing the knees and rolling towards the back. Make yourself comfortable, hug the knees in for a second, releasing especially in the front of the hips, the front of the legs. And then you can extend your legs out into Shavasana. If you like, you can place a bolster underneath the knees. And if you like, you can have your hands on your belly or on your chest, or just with the palms up beside your body. Maybe having the shoulder blades a bit closer together, so you can lie here for a while. And first, again, we notice the breath flowing in and out of the body. This time it is an effortless breath. And the effortlessness shows itself in the out breath, relaxing your belly, expanding that relaxation on every out breath from the belly out in a circle. Exhaling, releasing in the hips, releasing in the chest. Exhaling then, releasing down towards the knees and towards the shoulders. Imagining a circle of relaxation coming out of the belly. Moving all the way down to the feet now. Towards the neck, the hands. Every exhale, you release deeper into the floor, relaxing also the back of the head. Relaxing the palms of the feet. Exhaling, relaxing the face, the jaw, the eyes. And maybe the circle you imagined stops at the outside of your body, or maybe continues a bit more. You can visualize You can lie here as long as you want. I'll just leave you to it. Take as much time as you need. In the end, gently expanding your attention outwards again. Thank you for being here with me. Namaste.